Good evening everyone and welcome back to our channel. I am Twinkle Quatra from IME Law College and currently a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So the topic that I am going to discuss is Maneka Gandhi case. Yes, it was the important case and also the landmark case of the Supreme Court. And today in brief I will tell you what were the facts of the case and what were the arguments from the petitioner and from the respondent as well. And at the last we will conclude this and tell the judgment of the case. So what were the facts? So Maneka Gandhi, the petitioner, was the journalist and her passport was confiscated by the regional officer and on 2nd July 1977, and it is the case of 1978, right? So when the officer confiscated his passport, then the government doesn't tell the reason. What was the reason of confiscation in the sake of public interest? So when government was not telling the reason, she filed a writ petition under Article 32 of the Constitution, and she states that under section 10 subsection 3c of the Passport Act violates her fundamental right under Article 14, 19 and 21 of the Constitution. Right, these were the facts of the case. Now I will tell you what were the arguments of the petitioner. Right, so firstly she argued that right to travel abroad is the fundamental right, and it has been derivative under right provided under personal liberty, and no citizen can be deprived of it except the procedure prescribed by law. And she also said that Passport Protection Act of 1967 does not tell any procedures in which you can confiscate the passport of the holder. So she said that this act done by the government was unreasonable and was arbitrary. And further she said that the government also violated Article 21 of the Constitution because they haven't give the chance to her. They haven't heard anything from the petitioner and directly confiscate her passport. She said she said that Article 21 has also been violated, and the implementation nature and protection of Article 21 should be let down. And further she said that section 10 subsection 3c of Passport Protection Act violates Article 21 in the sense that it violates the right to life and personal liberty, and by virtue of this the petitioner was hold back and was not given right to travel abroad. And lastly she argued that Article 14, 19 and 21 of the Constitution are read in synchronization and they are mutually exclusive. So if we will read them together, then only it will serve the purpose of the Constitution and the holders of the Constitution as well. So these were the arguments done by the petitioner. Now I will tell you, firstly I will tell you what section 10 subsection 3c of the Passport Protection Act says. So it says the passport authority may impound or cause to be impounded or revoke a passport or travel document if the passport authority deems it necessary so to do in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of India, friendly relation of India with any foreign country, or in the interest of the general public. Now I will tell you what were the arguments done by the respondents. Firstly they said that right to travel abroad was never covered under any clause of Article 19(1). So Article 19 is independent of any reasonableness done by the central government. And further they said that the passport was confiscated because the petitioner have to appear in some inquiry, but in front of some committee for inquiry, but she didn't. And further they said that the principle of natural justice are vague and full of ambiguity, therefore the Constitution should not read such vague and ambiguous provision as part of it. And also they said that ambit of Article 21 is very wide and it generally contain the provision of 14 and 19 as well. However, any law can only be termed unconstitutional to Article 21 when it directly infringes Article 14 and 19. Hence, passport law is not unconstitutional. Article 21 says procedure applied by law, and such procedure need not to pass the test of unreasonableness. These were the argument of respondents. So now I will tell you the judgment. What was the judgment? So the judgment had powerful impact on Indian law. First of all, the court held that the confiscation of petitioner's passport violated Article 14 and Article 21. The whole act was arbitrary, so it was in petitioner's side. There was infringement of principle of natural justice of petitioner A.K. Gopala's case was overruled after this case and declared that there exists peculiar relationship between provision of golden triangle of constitution, that is article 14, 19 and 21, and it was held that the phrase used in article 21 is procedure established by law instead of due process of law. It has to be fair and reasonable. So, this judgment opened new dimension in the judicial activism, and PIL were appreciated, and judges took interest in liberal interpretation wherever it was needed in the prevailing justice. Thank you for this video. Keep liking, keep sharing and keep subscribing to our channel.